take a look at some trades that we got going on. We'll go over to this Apple long 143s. Took some off at 143.50s. Target 2s above 144s. Target 3s 146s. Meta long from 148. Took some off at 50. 148.50s. Second target's up 149 at 80-ish. Third target back up towards the high of 153s. That's what we got going on right now. Not the greatest of closes on Tesla and Nvidia for a continuation. We'll see. Long Apple from the spot that took us to this recent high. We got there overnight. Popped back up to yesterday's close. Holding that. Looking good for at least a move back up towards the middle of the range of this down move. We'll see. Meta, basically the same thing. Downtrend 9, break. Pop area took us to the high. We hold that. Holding yesterday's close and low. We'll see. Pulling back now after a nice move above VWAP. What else were we looking at? AMC, long AMC from 15. This is the area that produced the move to the recent high of 650s. Trading sideways, consolidating. We dip down into this, grab some liquidity, and we're curling back up. We'll see. Some targets above. No, I don't want to do that. That's AMC. And I've just been watching the ES and Nasdaq. Handful of opportunities. Just didn't participate in them. Through futures, at least. You can see Nasdaq's in a similar spot as the stocks that we're in. Basically the middle of the move from this high. This was yesterday's high a day. Back here now. Do we want to consolidate and then move higher? Or do we want to fail here as this has broken some demand levels already? Break demand, get a retest back up to that area for another opportunity to short. So it's either that or we drew the analog on TradeStation, but basically this is similar to what we're doing now. Set a high, we drop, we pull back, we're breaking demand, bear trap, rallies to a new high. We've come back down into this range. This is the spot that took us to this high, so first test of that, we're bouncing. Should be a good sign. If we can get above this swing that took us down, that would lead me to believe that we want to continue higher, at least back up to this high. So that's what we're playing, that's what we're looking at. That's what's happening on the ES as well. Sets the high, sets the highs, pulls back, drops below demand, drops below demand, drops below demand, drop below demand, rally back up above the spot that took it down to the lows, which would be right in here, for continuation back to the high. So that's what we're looking at. That's the trades that we have on for today. Apple, Meta, AMC, already long Amazon from 100. Nvidia is looking good here. Tesla's looking good here too. Zoom in. Yeah, you'd want to see a break above this 173 for continuation. Nvidia coming back into the range, grabbing some liquidity. Let's see if it wants to go from there. Basically looking for a rally, a consolidation, or pause, or a base, and then another push higher. Apple, that's what it's doing. Let's go. Meta, that's what it was doing. Let's continue. See what happens. Dollars continuing to drop. VIX should be dropping. Yep. This is a spot that it could pivot from. It kind of did, but didn't. So now we're going to probably go down and fill the gap. 1850s, which would get the market popping up a little bit. And that's about it. So we'll check back and see how these trades work out. Apple's heading towards 144 as we speak. We need Facebook above 149s. And we'll see what happens. Watch for continuation on Nvidia above 196. Tesla, same thing, above 173s, like I said. Amazon, we want to see if we can hold 102.50s and move. Nasdaq's holding the top of its range. Apple's heading up. Facebook heading up. Nvidia, if it can hold here. Flip up. Same with Tesla. If not, we fail here at 169s. We're going to drop. We fail here at 193s. We'll drop through that. Amazon holding the 102s. Would like to see it get back above 102.50s and close. And Apple's on its way up to 144. So that's what we got going on. VIX going to fill this little gap maybe down to 1850s. If it can't pivot from this spot 1920s, then 1850, here we come, which would put a pop in the market. And what else did we do? We took AMC long from 15s, the top of the range for continuation. This was the spot that took it to the recent high. Come back here after consolidating, grab what it needs to, curls up, and let's see if it can go. We are at resistance, if you will, on these markets, but we'll see if we want to hold this for continuation, like I said, or we start dropping out of here and closing below these levels, and you know that this is just a retest of a bigger down move, which we'd either get stopped out of our longs or we'll just get out manually. So we'll see. The bigger picture, it's looking bullish. So.